This handsome green guy is the most profitable anchor in Japan. The way he earns money through live streaming is not something that most people can do. He specifically targeted the process of renting a murderous mansion and playing with a PR live streaming. At first, he lacked experience. When I first moved into the first haunted house, startled, the sudden appearance of a dark figure seemed to be greeting him. He quickly set up a camera, looking forward to capturing high-energy footage. At this point, a white shadow floated past. The producer covered his mouth and chuckled excitedly. After repeated confirmation, this must be the soul. Dog Egg becomes famous in World War I, even with female fans who admire him. This day, Dog Egg invites fan Xiaomei and brother Xiaosui to visit his rented mansion. Never expected, Xiaomei is born with yin and yang eyes. Just arrived at the door, just caught a glimpse of a strange man with a pale complexion. Carrying an 800-meter iron rod, he rushed over. Upon learning of this matter, Dog Egg is excited. This is a live high-energy picture radar. He fell to his knees with a plop, requesting Xiaomei to stay, help him find his soul. Not only does Xiaomei answer, Iron Stick Man appears again. So, a few months ago, a female tenant was killed by an Iron Man. The Iron Stick Man was also executed. Xiaomei's yin and yang eyes can see the passage before death. Unfortunately, the camera has malfunctioned. Nothing was captured. Disappointed, Dog Egg and Little Handsome decide to divide actions. Find other haunted houses. Two people connected via video to talk about the situation. Dog Egg suddenly discovered, behind Xia Shuai stands a tall man in red and black. At this point, Dog Egg look up. It's exactly the same. Black long straight slowly turning his head. It's too late to run. Xia Shuai was seriously injured and hospitalized. Dog Eggs are also grateful that they survived the disaster. Only Xiaomei knew that they were possessed by an evil force. Have you ever seen someone like this renting a house? Then, I won't tell them the result. A real estate agent specifically responsible for the murderous mansion. Red Sister warmly treated him. Red Sister happens to have 3 properties in her hands. Suicide, illness, hiring, murder. Dog Eggs. Without hesitation, he chose the murder. Sounds exciting enough. Soon, Dog Egg and Xiao Shuai move into a new residence. I completely didn't see the man in black with a blurry face behind him. The new house is very quiet, except for the blood stains on the tatami and a pinch of hair at the rain. Xiaomei came to inspect everything in the corner of her new home as a detective radar. Turn your head and take a look. Mirror. Sudden pupil earthquake. The old woman tugged at Xiaomei's hair. Invert her into the pool. Dog Egg hears a sound and rushes to save someone. The frightened Xiaomei saw the tragedies that had happened in the past again. Originally, the old woman had a scumbag. My son is in his 40s, without learning or skill. I only know how to know old, without money, just punching and kicking my old mother. I even drowned my old mother while she was trapped in the pool. Xiaomei just calmed down his mind. Raise your eyes. The man in black is standing in the corner of the wall. After the live broadcast of this murderous mansion, the timid Handsome has withdrawn. Xiaomei, I can't bear the mental devastation either, and the Dog Eggs are worth both fame and fortune. Reluctant to let go, she found Red Sister again, to rent out a lucky house that no one dares to step on. She came to her new house alone this time. Just as I entered the door, I saw a woman hanging behind it. The iron railing for getting on and off the bed was bent to piece. A sudden burst of pain rushed straight to the forehead. Dog Egg put his tie around his neck in a daze. Just about to tie the other end to the railing, a crisp doorbell rang. Xiaomei is here, pulling him back from the illusion to reality. Originally, 2 people died in this house. One is a woman hanging on a doorknob. The resentment accumulated by another hanging on the railing. People tempting to come in. Suicide in the same way. Xiaomei earnestly begged Dog Egg not to continue, but the producer made the Dog Egg step up their efforts. The man has come to rent a haunted house again. The Rainbow Sister, who explicitly wants the most ferocious, and ferocious can only come up with a high-quality apartment list that is under pressure. Extremely vicious. There is no return, there is no return. Dog Egg consciously has rich experience. Once again, the single-shot horse is on its way. Halfway, I was stopped by an old man on my way. The old man told him, there is something dirty, entangled him, for safety reasons. Please have a blessing. I often walk by the river. Where's the shoe that doesn't get wet? Dog Eggs understand this truth very well. He chose one. Take your time with this thing. Just walked into the door. Dog Egg falls and faints. Wake up again. It's already dark. Dog Egg, quickly set up the equipment and start the live broadcast. His face is getting worse and worse. It's like a wicked ghost. Dog Egg ready to sleep. Suddenly, the light went out. An old man, pulling Dog Egg's pants. The refrigerator door opened in response to the sound. A beautiful and moving beauty is eating an ice lolly. A bespectacled man's head protrudes from the attic. Wardrobe open. The woman pounced with a knife. Dog Eggs are extremely frightened. This is actually a group rental house. It's too late to run. 4 roommates have already surrounded him. At a critical moment, Fu played a role. The roommates turned into black smoke and dissipated. The man in black, who was like a shadow, showed his figure. Fu has failed to treat him. The last moment. It's Xiaomei coming again. Unfortunately, it's more like giving away a person's head. Xiaomei is under control. One action by the person in black. Xiaomei followed suit and suddenly the door was knocked open. Xia Shuai arrives. He learned from Red Sister that the execution of Dog Egg was extremely dangerous, especially bringing magical tools to rescue. Sprinkle a bottle of holy water on it. Instantaneous evaporation to dispel evil spirits. The wooden card was knocked down when pulled out. Only the last move left is to burn incense. This is really useful. Star ignition causes fatal damage to black-clad individuals. It also indirectly dispelled Mice control. Seeing the man in black want to counterattack, Dog Eggs immediately spread out. A plastic transparent umbrella that looks like a joke. The umbrella miraculously supports the chiton style. The man in black has finally been eliminated. Through this matter, Dog Egg decided to stop live broadcasting. Find a decent house to live in with May. The flight attendant warmly introduced the two of them. A sudden change in complexion. Stupidly walking onto the main road. This concludes the film. Leave an open-ended ending. But the film is not fictional. It's a real event adaptation. There is a man named Matsubara Snail, always searching for the haunted house, living in writing about his bizarre experiences. No matter what he writes is true, or imagine. People always have a sense of awe. Try to stay away from things that should not be provoked. Little life matters.